Welcome to 2K Sports, and we've got basketball. I'm Damon Bruce. The young NBA season still rich with optimism. It'll be the Los Angeles Clippers facing off against the Los Angeles Lakers. I'll see you at halftime.
And a shot from high above the Staples Center here in downtown Los Angeles, California. Welcome, everybody, to the day we've all been looking forward to. The start of a new NBA season on 2K Sports. I'm Kevin Harlan, and joining me to provide the analysis for what's sure to be another exciting year, Steve Kerr, the sharpshooter, and Clark Kellogg. Opening night and time to check out the starting lineups to the tip-off of the new season. First for the Clippers, CP3 and Jamal Crawford make the backcourt. And inside at center, along 6'11", the skyscraping big man out of Texas A&M, DeAndre Jordan. Then it's Matt Barnes, and it's Griffin in at the 4. And for the Lakers, Nash and Bryant in the backcourt. And holding down the middle out of Central Michigan University, the skilled and ambidextrous 7-footer, Chris Kaman. Then there's Nick Young, and it's Gasol and at the power forward.
It had been half a decade since the Lakers hadn't won the Pacific Division, and their back-to-back titles included in that stretch. But it was quite the fall from grace they took, as the Kings of the Pacific would end up 8-8 and third in the division a season ago.
Touching back on the Lakers in the Pacific Division, you look at the problems they had with how they played, Steve, and the way the rest of the division stacked up. You could see the problems lining up for them.
Well, the division got better, Kevin. I mean, that's the big thing. Both the Clippers and the Warriors turned out to be excellent teams. And, you know, Phoenix and Sacramento, not so much. But in the end, I mean, the Lakers really had to deal with a couple of teams that were just flat out better than them.
Nash with it. There's the dish to Kobe. Gasol is screwed on Crawford. From outside the arc, Young's shot is up.
Yeah, no excuses there. Got a really good look at the basket after being freed up by the pick.
We say it all the time. The execution was excellent. The result not as good, but good ball movement anyway.
The drive by Paul gets it to go. Paul's got the first points up on the board here for the Clippers. And we may have an injury here that does not look good.
Yeah, from the look on his face, he's in a lot of pain.
Yeah, it sure looks that way. He's going to come out of the game right now and get that thing checked out.
Los Angeles making a switch here. Mullins is checked in.
One thing Matt Barnes has no problem doing is playing the role of a scrapper. I mean, he plays with that kind of sandpaper edge to his game. No fear, and that's why his teammates have so much respect for him. It also helps that he can contribute in a variety of ways.
Here's Crawford, and a foul on the shot. He'll go to the strike for 2. And Matt Barnes, a fiery defender. He plays the game, it seems, almost all the time with a chip on his shoulder.
Yeah, he embraces the physicality of the game, but I just love the energy and the emotion that Matt Barnes brings to any team that he plays for. That's why, regardless of where he is, he always finds his way into the rotation.
And he's played for a lot of teams.
Yes, he has.
And the first one drops.
Hey, I think we all knew that the Clippers were good last year, but we really took notice when they rattled off those 17 wins in a row in December. That was a franchise record, which had previously been 11, and that's when the league really took notice.
Both free throws good from Crawford. Well, it was the year of the win streak last season with Miami doing what they did and Denver getting hot as well. But you know, Steve, the Clippers had the first lengthy win streak and turned some heads earlier in the season.
Yeah, what was that, about 17 games in a row they won? And I thought that kind of established the Clippers in the West, put a little fear in the rest of the conference, and gave LA a swagger that I thought helped them get through the rest of the season.
Young's gone 50% from the arc, 1 of 2. All right, let's go over to the sideline with Doris Burke.
Hey, Kevin, I caught up with Coach Doc Rivers. One player he said he's worried about in this game is Pau Gasol. He said with his length and touch, it's really hard to bother that shot. We're going to try to be physical with him, body him up early, and deny him position. And guys, that's what a lot of teams try with Gasol. Force him to really battle through contact. We'll see how it works.
And thanks for that story, Doris. And here's Kobe following the 3 from Chris Paul. Young outside. Kaman. Little turnaround, and it's blocked.
And they're now 1 for 5 to start this game, so having trouble finding any offensive rhythm.
Here's Crawford. Rejected by Kobe. Now here's Nash. Pass to Kobe. Kobe gets a screen from Young. And so he draws the foul on the shot. A trip to the line to shoot 2.
You know, it's interesting. Kobe the last few years has gotten very loose with his opinions. He's not afraid to say it like it is. And I think one of the inflammatory remarks he made that caught a lot of attention was when he mentioned that the Olympic team back in 2012 was better than the '92 Dream Team.
And he knocks down the first one. And that was a bold thing to say going back to Kobe. Definitely got the media talking, Clark, about, you get the feeling he actually believes that they were better.
You know, he might have been right, he might have been wrong. I mean, I think it comes back to the fact that Kobe has no problem saying things that might not be easily received. I'm not sure why anybody is surprised by that. I mean, you don't get to be an elite player without having very high confidence in your ability and your team's. You know, offensively last season, guys, the Lakers just never seemed to be able to get out of their own way. I mean, they had the worst turnover ratio in the league, and they really struggled to take care of the ball. And even when they got up a shot, a lot of them were questionable shots. They shot the 3rd most threes in the league, but were in the bottom half of the league in percentage.
And he's someone the defense has to keep track of at all times because, even when he doesn't have the ball, he moves so well without it. He's constantly a threat to catch and shoot.
And I tell you, another quality that separates him from the crowd is the way he will fight his way through any screen in front of him. I mean, he just takes pride in not losing his man easily.
Here's Young following the score by Jamal Crawford. Here's Kaman. There's the block. First quarter of play. We're about 3 minutes in. Griffin a screen on Nash. Paul with the ball. And Kaman picks him up defensively. And they get it back. So it's the Lakers now. They trail by 6. And by virtue of their NBA schedule, their first game of the new year is against the Los Angeles Clippers. Kobe kicks to Young. Back to Kobe. He passes to Young. Shot clock at 5. And the rebound goes to Griffin.
Great defense there. You really have to challenge him at that range.
Paul dishes to Crawford. Good defensive work there by Young.
Terrific job that time defending at the rim. I mean, it's not an easy task stopping that fella when he's headed to the bucket like that. Good job.
Now here's Gasol. No scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change. And Young, here we go. Kaman. And he makes good on the layup.
You know what? That's what you like to see. A perfect pass leading him right into the shot. Didn't even have to break stride.
Clippers leading by 4. Here's Paul. He has 5. Outside Griffin. Rejected by Gasol. Second chance shot. And Griffin with the layup. Griffin's got his first bucket in this one.
If you battle for the offensive rebound and come up with it, you're guaranteed a high-quality shot on a follow just like he got there.
Gasol setting the pick for Kobe. He feeds it to Young. That's good, and it's Kobe with the assist. Young's got 5 now.
The screenplay worked ideally there, and I'm not talking about the screenplay you see in a movie field. Gave him more than enough room to get that shot off.
Now here's Paul. Pass to Mullins. Back to Paul. Makes the lead pass. And stolen by Nash. Kobe goes in. Barnes grabs the miss. Barnes has got his 4th rebound in this one. The feather touch on the finger roll. Beautiful.
And you can feel the pattern of this game, guys. They're working it inside, dominating in the paint, getting good shots at will.
Well, 4 of their last 5 baskets, guys, have been of exactly that variety.
Here's Nash after the made shot from Barnes. Nash outside. Now the pass to Gasol. Young, lock at 6. Gets it to go. Young's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
It's been a very efficient first quarter for him. He's creating good opportunities and converting those that he creates.
Paul outside. Paul gets a screen from Griffin. Griffin a screen on Nash. Paul passes to Griffin. So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there. And going back to the Lakers' offensive troubles last season, the worst free throw percentage, Steve, in the NBA.
And obviously that's attributed directly to Dwight Howard. I mean, because the Lakers also led the league in free throw attempts. So Howard was getting hacked. He really couldn't get it going. He made about half his free throws for the season. And that just really carried over into the team's performance.
Well, free throw drops for Griffin.
Yeah, guys, did you know that the Clippers winning the Pacific Division last year was the first time it's ever happened? Yeah, you heard it right.
Good point, Clark.
That's the first time the Clippers have ever won the Pacific Division.
Los Angeles making a switch here. Johnson's checked in. That one falls, so he hits both of them. And what a time to be a Clipper fan these days, guys, with the way they've climbed to the very top of the Pacific Division. And, Steve, they've done it by beating up on the rest of the teams in that Pacific.
Well, Golden State gave them some trouble, Kevin, but otherwise they really rolled against the rest of the Pacific Division. And I'll tell you, it became clear within a few months last season that the Clips were going to run away with the Pacific, and what a long time coming for Clipper fans.
This all setting the pick for Kobe. He used that pick to get in close.
And his man straight into that screen to open the lane up for the hoop.
And the Clippers decide to take their first time out here.
Kevin, well, look here at last year in the NBA where the Clippers ranked. 1st in steals, 4th in assists. And they also showed up in the top 5 in shooting percentage. This is a team that knows how to execute its offense and get good shots.
And the thing that I like that you talked about, Clark, was the steals, because to me that's their identity as a ball club. #1 in the league in thefts. They tried to take the ball away from the offense and really convert at the other end. And when they got that game going, they were really tough.
DeAndre Jordan's checked in for Los Angeles. And they double up Paul. Nash. And a bit of a battle here for the ball. The official signals a jump ball here. Los Angeles leading by 4. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here.
Well, Jamal has always been able to provide a spark of offense in a hurry, but last year he was a force unto his own coming off the bench. A terrific mid-level acquisition for the Clippers.
And for Crawford with the Clippers, his best shooting since the 2009-2010 season, Steve, when he won the Sixth Man of the Year award.
Well, and he came close to winning it again last season with the Clippers.
Sure did.
He's a guy who can create his shot as well as anybody in the league. And the ability to hit tough shots. He's the kind of player you want at the end of games who can create something out of nothing and hit winning shots.
Jordan Hill, he's checked in for Chris Kaman. Both free throws good from Crawford.
You know, this is an interesting little factoid, fellas. Jamal Crawford is the all-time career leader in 4-point play. That's where you get fouled and make the three. There must be an art to it. If there is, he's the master artist.
And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him. And Clark, you mentioned those 4-point plays. That may be harder to pull off now with the Reggie Miller rule. Officials will call an offensive foul if you kick out your leg on the shot. World B. Free used to do it all the time and hits the defender.
Yeah, that's how Jamal Crawford got a lot of those 4-point plays early in his career. But there's a reason that he's able to convert those, and it's because he can create his own shot off the dribble from the 3-point line. And so a lot of times defenders are lunging at him because they put on their heels defensively because of his work off the dribble.
That's a good explanation. That's also good. So he hits both free throws.
You know, you go through the regular season, guys, and set all sorts of records for your franchise and wins and winning streaks and all that. You win your division for the first time ever, your first 50-win season, and what do you get for it? Bounced in the first round of the playoffs. It's still progress, though, and I think the Clippers will use that as motivation this season.
Clark, as you said, the Clippers got up 2-zip on the Grizzlies, but all of a sudden it came to a crashing halt. As Steve, they dropped 4 consecutive games, and just like that, we're out of the postseason.
Yeah, injuries played a part. Blake Griffin sprained his ankle, but I think the Clippers were exposed a little bit too. They're limited offensively on the front line, and maybe not quite enough shooting, but that's why they made the moves in the offseason, and they're looking to pick up and make some improvement in that regard.
First free throw is good.
Well, since the new CBA, the league has made the luxury tax much more punitive, but certainly the Lakers blessed with the financial wherewithal to be a tax-paying team. The problem is it can hurt your flexibility under the new rules just to make deals, and that's going to be the challenge for LA.
Robert Sacre, he's checked in for Los Angeles. And so Paul nails both of them. Well, you talk about the huge fan base for the Lakers, Clark, one of the marquee franchises certainly in the entire NBA.
I would even stretch that to all of sports, Kevin. The market and their finances clearly have helped them gain that stature, but you can't shortchange the organization, the people making the decisions. They've been a winner for a long time, and that's been the magic ingredient that's attracted fans, players, sponsors, the full package.
Take a look at the rebound totals, guys. That's +5 now on the glass.
And, Steve, I don't think there's any question which team came out with more energy and enthusiasm.
Now here's Paul. 7 points in the game. Now Johnson. Johnson off the pick from Hill. Near the three-point line, it's Nash. And it's off the back rim. No good.
When he's wide open like that, he'll rarely miss those.
Griffin, defended by Sacre. Griffin kicks to Crawford. Back to Griffin. Takes it from 10. No good. And it's the Lakers the other way. Kobe with it. Ready now by Barnes. Bryant. Los Angeles with another miss.
In this quarter, he's really been off the mark. He just looks a little bit unsettled.
The feed now to Barnes. Back to Paul. Crawford right side. Good, and Paul gets the assist. And it's 8 points for Jamal Crawford.
I'll tell you what, the defenders didn't even get a sniff of him on that move to the hoop.
Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time getting the lid off the basket so far.
Hill kicks it over to Nash. It's back to Hill. Dishes it to Kobe. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Shot from 12. And he gets the jumper to drop. Kobe's got 6 points.
You know, he seemed a bit cold. The shots haven't been falling for him early on.
And here is Paul. Pass to Griffin. Hill's there. Griffin against Hill. Excellent D there from Hill. Lakers trail by 6. Nash kicks to Johnson. Paul grabs the board. For Los Angeles, they've gone 7 of 15 from the field to this point. That's good. He's got 9.
I like the way he's not forcing anything, taking advantage of what the defense has given him. He's been a key contributor for them in this quarter.
So timeout called here, the first for Los Angeles.
You know, guys, you look at Chris Paul's path to greatness, and it's really kind of a neat story. When he was in high school, he didn't even make the varsity team until he was a junior and cracked 6 feet tall. And the school he wanted to go to, North Carolina, understandable for a kid who was in the state of North Carolina, the Tar Heels didn't even offer him a scholarship.
Catching up on the changes for the Clippers. Dudley comes in for Blake Griffin, and J.J. Redick is subbed in for Jamal Crawford. Here's Blake, following the basket by Chris Paul. Blake kicks to Johnson. High post try. Off the left rim and out.
And with Chris Paul, he ended up playing 2 seasons at Wake Forest, led them to a Sweet 16 appearance. You know, the school retired his number 3 jersey back in March. So for a guy so lightly recruited out of high school, what an incredible achievement.
And his twin brother has been just as successful in the insurance business.
That's right, Cliff.
Yes, Cliff. Terrific. He handles my home and auto.
Does he?
Yes, he does.
Wow.
Yes.
Yeah, I have an umbrella policy for him.
You do? He's a great assistant.
Yeah,
wonderful. Johnson, good. 1:53 left in the first quarter. Collison with it. Jordan sets the pick for Collison. Right side, Collison. A rebound by the Lakers. And now running up the court, Blake pushing it all the way. It's good, and he drew contact on the shot, so he will go to the line. A 3-point play chance here. And let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for the Clippers.
We've seen a lot of their points coming off penetration in this first half.
You know, the other thing they've been able to do in the early going is to get to the free throw line and convert tonight.
That's good for Meeks.
Everybody knows how brutal the Western Conference can be, and part of the reason the Lakers were able to make it to the playoffs is because they were above 500 in the West, which is pretty impressive.
Now here's Collison. He kicks it to Redick. The Clippers need to get off a shot. Dudley, an easy 2 points on the layup. Dudley's got his first 2 points of the night. Well, going back to the Lakers in the West, they would end with a 28-24 records team against the rest of the conference. That record falling right in line where they finished in relation to the rest of the West.
Well, and that record was really the big reason that they were able to catch up to Utah and end up passing them for the last playoff spot. And, you know, Laker fans might not be happy with how quickly they exited the postseason, getting swept by the Spurs, but, you know, they did make a good push at the end of the season just to get in.
Here's Meeks. He's guarded by Dudley. With the shot. And misses it off the right side of the rim.
In terms of rebounding, it's been a sensational opening quarter.
I like sensational. That's a good word for it.
Collison off the pick from Reddick. Now 8 seconds separating the two clocks. Dudley, no luck.
Well, I think the defense got lucky right there. I mean, he's going to make a lot more of those than he misses when he's got that much room.
Here's Blake. He's covered by Collison. And it's Johnson. That time on the assist by Blake. And here comes Collison. Feeds to Dudley. He dishes it to Barnes. From deep. Oh, he got it!
Oh, buzzer, knock it down! Right at the horn.
Oh, a miracle heave to finish off the quarter. How did he get that to go down?
A nice release and some good concentration as well, but the biggest thing about that, a whole lot of luck.
And so the first quarter is in the books. Clippers ahead. Up by...
Tune in for a scary night of basketball. Halloween in the NBA. Carmelo Anthony and the New York Knicks take on Joakim Noah and the Chicago Bulls. This Thursday, 7 o'clock Central.
Welcome back, everyone. A lopsided first quarter in the books already as we start this second quarter. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen so far from the Clippers?
And it's really been a dominant effort on the glass. That's been the key here.
Yeah, they've established nice low post presence, which always tends to help you on the rebounding battle.
Lakers trail by 9. Okay, well, let's check in with Doris Burke reporting from our sideline in this game. Doris, take it away.
Gentlemen, Chris Paul re-signed with the Los Angeles Clippers this offseason, a 5-year max contract for over $100 million. But he held the Clippers' feet to the fire before he did, pressuring them to acquire coach Doc Rivers, who was also given final say in the front office. For Chris Paul, winning a championship is his ultimate goal, and he hasn't been shy about throwing his weight around off the court as well as on it. Kevin?
Well, he's certainly doing just that. Thank you, Doris. Blake dishes to Young. Puts one up from 19. Again, Los Angeles. Clippers leading by 7. Outside Collison. And we're starting the second quarter, about a minute gone. Kicks it to Barnes. There's the 3. Rebounded by the Lakers. They can look forward to the Oracle Arena after this game, a matchup against Golden State. That will be a getaway game for them, a 1-game road trip.
And you know that Golden State game, guys, has a lot of attention on it.
Blake with it, now guarded by Reddick. Shot clock at 6. Blake kicks to Young. And Barnes comes to help. Offensive rebound. Hill. And off the basket, he is fouled, and he's going to the line for one more.
Well, something special about him, guys, is just how good he is at winning the so-called second shot game, going hard to the offensive glass, salvaging points with his putbacks.
And he is also a tireless worker under the glass, Steve. More than a few guys have been on the receiving end of one of his elbows when the rebound is up for grabs. He uses his body very well.
And the free throw, no good.
One of the things that really jumps out at you about the Clippers is their depth. Really impressive. I mean, they've surrounded their stars with a bench that includes Jamal Crawford, who was second in the voting for 6th Man of the Year. They've got a nice second unit.
And you can't leave him alone, especially from long range.
Here's Farmar. The dish to Young. Fires the 3. Good. Young's got 8 here in the quarter. And we talk about the bench for the Clippers last season. Also guys like Matt Barnes and Lamar Odom. Steve, some good defensive tenacity there too.
Yeah, they had an edge. You know, Barnes really gave them some toughness and some grip. I thought Crawford's shooting gave them some balance where they had a good offense to go with good defense. And then Bledsoe slashing. They were a lot of fun to watch, that bench unit.
And here's Barnes for three. The shot is off. So Los Angeles will take it the other way.
Not able to find it here in the second. He's off stride and off track just a bit after that one he had early.
But they'll get another chance. Shot's good from Young. Young's got 17. Well, something you never like to see, but guys, he definitely looks hurt.
Yeah, and as many times as you see it, Clark, you never like to see a player have to come out of the game with an injury.
Especially when it's your own teammate. But the other guys just have to step up in the meantime to make up for his absence. Next guy up is what we say.
Jared Dudley's checked in for Willie Green.
You know, it seems to me Nick Young is the perfect guy to have coming off the bench because he's a volume shooter and scorer who can get hot in a hurry. And I think his best role is to play him kind of in a Jamal Crawford type role.
Collison kicks to Dudley. Good ball movement here by the Clippers. Well, now they're just going to town on it.
Yeah, you'd think these defenders would have done a little more to put a stop to that stuff, Kevin, but so far, no go.
Well, a phenomenal aerial assault there, fellas.
Young from outside. And a great assist by Farmore as that one goes in. Young's got 20. Going back to Nick Young, Clark, mostly a score.
He sure is, Kevin, an athletic 6'7" wing. I don't think there's any reason he can't be a plus rebounder and defender, but it's clear that his focus primarily has been on the offensive end.
Collison kicks to Barnes. From outside, off the mark. LA has gotten a success rate of just over 50% from three-point tonight. 4 of 7 shooting. He feeds it to Farmar. And in the second quarter, a little under 3.5 minutes played already. Pass to Hill. Shoots. That doesn't go on the chance to tie.
That's a shot that he sometimes struggles with, but you can't fault him for taking it when the defense backs off like that.
And Dudley kicks to Collison. Passes to Barnes. Here's Bullock. Fires from deep. Gets it to go. Bullock's got his second basket of the night.
Boy, I tell you what, he loves getting looks like that from the three-point line. No one near him. That's a warm-up jumper for him.
Here's Farmar. He's covered by Collison. Farmar kicks to Kaman. He's against Mullins. The jump hook. It's rebounded by Mullins.
You can see how much the defense respects him. I mean, they were all over him on that look.
Quickly with it, and Young picks him up defensively. Rejected by Meeks. Now, here is Young. He's got 20. Farmar. And the pass to Keenan. Inside. And there's the foul, and Darren Collison picks it up. That's his first foul. Blake Griffin, he's checked in for the Clippers. And Young, here we go. And that one's good. Young's got 22 points.
Well, his scoring this quarter has been off the charts. And the complexion of the game as a result may change.
Here's Wayans. He passes to Dudley. Now the feed to Wayans. And a miss there on the triple. Lakers trail by 3. Meeks passes to Farmer. Young outside. Lets it fly. Here's Gasol. And that one is stuffed right through.
You know, for a guy his size, he doesn't play above the rim very often. like he did on that swing.
Still got some power behind him, though.
Yeah, I mean, you let him get in close like that, he'll throw one down hard on you.
Bullock. And again, it's the Clippers missing. Los Angeles has gone 3 of 5 beyond the arc since the start of the second quarter. Here's Farmar, defended by Bullock. Griffin with the steal. Now the Clippers moving it up. Uses both ends to slam it down.
Boy, I love it. Active hands on the steal, active feet on the fast break.
And Clark power on the dunk.
And guys, this is just too close of a game to be giving the ball up like that and then failing to get back in transition.
Now Farmar. Dishes it to Meeks. Pass to Farmar. Nick Young on the wing. He kicks to Farmar. The three. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Griffin's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Here's Dudley. And he drops in the layup off the glass. And it's a 5-point Clipper lead. Los Angeles calls timeout.
Well, when you talk about the most fearsome finishers in the league, you got to put Blake Griffin right at the top of the list. I mean, he's a high riser, and he's able to dunk with authority over the top of defenders like very few in the league can. And a look here at how the Lakers ranked in the NBA last season. 4th in rebounding, 6th in scoring. And they were a top 10 team in field goal shooting. Not bad for a team that's got an awful lot of young, talented players.
And this is a team that really relied most heavily on the rebounding numbers that you talked about. I mean, the top 5, they're a team that likes to attack the lane at both ends of the floor, really control the glass on defense and try to pound you inside with the offensive boards.
And Meeks kicks to Farmar. Just 5 to shoot. Young outside. Fires for 3. And a great assist by Farmar as that one goes in. Farmar's got 3 assists tonight. And with Griffin, the dunks always get top billing, but he is more than just a dunker, or at least would hope to be more than just a dunker.
Well, he's a rebounder and an underrated passer for a big man. His touch outside is improving as well, so this is what you want to see from Griffin. Just incremental improvement each year.
And Doris Burke has a report for us from the sideline.
Well, gentlemen, the Lakers barely squeezed into the playoffs last season. Despite that, they had the largest luxury tax bill in the league, almost $30 million, more than double the next highest team in the Miami Heat. So, maybe one silver lining for them with Dwight Howard deciding to move to Houston? The team won't have to shoulder the even more punitive taxes that began this season. Kevin?
Good point, Doris. Thanks. Bullock passes to Waynes. Here's Bullock. Puts the lead pass in front of him.
Hammer time! Talk about putting something extra on it. That dunk was way over the top.
Close game or not, Clark, you know, he's going to finish firm when he gets the space.
Still, I mean, it's startling that he'd even try that right now.
You know, the Clippers were a much improved defensive team last season. A lot of it comes from their point guard position where Paul can really ball hawk opposing ball handlers. And this team was first in the league in steals last season and top 3 in turnover differential.
Meeks dishes to Gasol. And he was fouled in the act of shooting. Chance here now for a 3-point play.
He didn't get off to much of a start early on, but he seems to have shaken off the rust here in the quarter.
Jamal Crawford, he's checked in for the Clippers. Collison comes in for Malik Waynes. And across the NBA, a lot of the offenses rely on that point guard to initiate things and get the team set up in the half court. If a floor general is being hounded around the whole time score, it can really throw a wrench in the offense.
Well, for the Clippers, that was a big part of their defense last year. Chris Paul and Eric Bledsoe could both really pressure the point, but with Bledsoe now in Phoenix, I don't think the Clippers' defense is quite as good at the point of attack.
And he dunks it down. And a chance now to catch up on some numbers here. The hustle stats for Los Angeles.
Well, I think the defensive aggressiveness on display here has caught him off guard. Playing airtight defense and coming up with the steal.
Yeah, it sure has. And another area where they've been on point is defending the rim. Guys, a lot of blocked shots through the first 2 quarters.
Kaman with the block.
He's going to play his way right onto the bench and out of the game if he continues to shoot it like he has so far in this quarter. Boy, he's really doing a nice job taking advantage of what the defense is giving.
Clippers trail by 3. And here's Collison. 6 points for him. Feeds it to Barnes. He dishes it to Dudley. Good ball movement here by the Clippers. Clock at 4 to end the run. And it's Gasol with the rebound. Gasol's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Clark, their offense has been great here.
Yeah, I love the way they've looked. Really strong and together.
Yeah, and very aggressive, too. Keeping the defense off balance with their ball movement. I like the way they look.
Clark, they've been looking out of sync offensively.
You know what? A basket here would do a lot for their confidence.
So it looks like he's finally found his footing in this game. His first quarter was a real struggle, but he's got it going now.
Farmar kicks to Gasol. The dish to Farmar. He feeds it to Young. Pass to Gasol. Covered by Barnes. Shoots from the line. And it's blocked by Barnes. Gasol against Dudley. Kicks to Griffin. Dudley the pass to Collison. There's the feed to Barnes. Passes it to Dudley. Poked away. Young with the ball. 25 points in the game. Griffin on the double team. Young dishes to Farmar. The pass to King. A baseline J. And a great assist by Farmar as that one goes in. Farmar's got 5 assists in the game. Outside Collison. Oh, here comes Young all alone. Rips down the breakaway slam.
You know, as soon as that steal was made, it was over. That was going to be a bucket the whole way.
That's exactly how a turnover costs you.
Los Angeles calls timeout. One of the great stories here, Nick Young getting it done today.
He's dialed in from long range. They got to stay in his hip pocket and deny him the catch.
Now at the break on the floor, you can see the teams that led the NBA in steals last year. The Clippers, number 1.
Yeah, and because of that, Kevin, they were one of the best defenses last year as a team. I mean, they led the league in steals, and that's not an easy thing to do. I mean, that's hard work and concentration.
And the Clippers making a change here. And out of bounds as Los Angeles gains possession. Here's a look at the schedule for the Los Angeles Lakers. They can look forward to the Oracle Arena after this game to match up against Golden State. That'll be just 1 game played away from home for them. 1:27 left in the first half of basketball. Now here's Nash. He hasn't scored yet. That I'm sure will change. Back to Gasol. Good, and the assist goes to Nash. Now it's a 7-point Los Angeles lead.
That makes it 10 of their last 12 points coming from inside the painted area.
Yep, that's something that the defense has to put a stop to. Maybe a defensive adjustment is necessary here.
Crawford against Kobe. Crawford kicks to Barnes. Off the mark there with the three-point shot.
Boy, this has been flat out ugly for him this quarter. He hasn't hit a thing out there.
Nash outside. With the lead pass, and Gasol slams it in. A free run to the hoop and some thunder on the finish.
Not exactly the way the D would have drawn that one.
And when you got the space, you might as well throw it down. That's what I always used to do.
You know, even though he's getting up there in years, guys, Powell's effectiveness shouldn't really drop off much. He's a long, skilled player who doesn't play off the ground very much, and his versatility should help his longevity.
Here's Collison. Back to Griffin. Oh, tried to dunk it home, but drew the foul, and he'll go to the line. That one is on Kaman.
Smart foul there. Make him earn those 2 free throws instead of giving up an easy dunk.
Yeah, and he's not a strong free throw shooter. I mean, with his percentage, he's likely to miss one, so that's a good heads-up play.
The Clippers have been at their finest form at the free throw line tonight. 8 attempts, 8 makes.
Well, you look at the numbers, Kevin. Last year they were around 71% from the line as a team, so not a very good number there.
And that just has to improve, guys. I mean, the free throw shooting is something that has to get better. You're immediately putting yourself at a disadvantage when you shoot that poorly from the line.
And the second free throw, good.
Boy, they're trailing in this game, and they're starting to settle for jumpers offensively.
Well, and that's fine, but you can't really count on those to go. I think they should be fighting their way inside for higher percentage looks.
Kobe kicks to Kaman. Nash outside. Just 5 on the clock. He passes to Kobe, guarded by Crawford. From the wing. Goes back up. Can't capitalize inside.
Boy, I tell you what, guys, he's an extremely strong finisher. I'm surprised he wasn't able to power that through the defense.
And the first half is now in the books. Lakers lead by 9. And don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here for the start of the third quarter.
Now, presented by Sprint.
It's the first game of the NBA season, but on the halftime report, we're already in mid-season form. A strong first half for the Lakers. They'd like a win to put this season on the right foot. Nick Young has been tremendous in the first half, shooting nearly 70% so far, a gaudy shooting percentage, the envy of everybody playing tonight. And doing their best to stay alive, the Los Angeles Clippers. They've gotten a tremendous boost from their reserves, going to them early in the game for production. Excellent output from Jared Dudley in this one. He's got 12 points, and he's been able to provide some nice assists as well. And now let's go around the NBA to check out what's happening. Out in Indiana, the Pacers are in front against Orlando. Smooth sailing so far for them. Game in the third. Checking out what lies ahead for us. The Bulls will square off against the Heat in Miami. 8 p.m. Eastern, that one gets started. And that'll do it. Let's get you out to the second half, about to start at Staples Center.
The Sprint Halftime Report, presented by Sprint.
The second half just about to get going here.
Just absolute domination in this one for Nick Young. He's got 27 points, and he's buried a ton of three-pointers in this game, too.
Yeah, it's getting hard to keep track of just how many of those he's hit.
Lakers leading by 9. Here's Nash. Quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game. Kaman backing down. And so he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact, and he'll shoot 2.
Kaman gave up his old caveman look, guys, but he's still an intimidating presence in the post. Good size and strength, and doesn't really get pushed around. Also excellent timing when it comes to shot blocking.
And Chris Kaman skilled offensively. Ambidextrous, finishing inside, and a good mid-range shooter.
Yeah, I think he's really good offensively. He's got a lot of skill. He's tough to handle. I mean, the question mark with him is defensively. You know, his weak side rotations can be late. He's never really been, you know, a center that you kind of solidify your defense around.
Both free throws good from Kaman. Clippers trail by 11. Now Paul. Paul gets a screen from Griffin. There's Crawford with the three. And a great assist by Paul as that one goes in. Paul's got his third assist on the night. Lakers leading by 8. And here's Nash. Pass to Kaman. From 12 feet out. That drops. Kaman's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Smart move with that mismatch he's got.
You know what? That extra advantage sure pays off on the mid-range jumper.
Nash against Paul. Crawford left side. Kicks it out to Paul. Some nice ball movement by the Clippers. Barnes can't get it to go. Los Angeles has gone 6 of 10 from three-point range, up over 50% for the ball game. Here's Kobe. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Griffin's got 6 rebounds here tonight, and the foul called on Pau Gasol. That's foul number 2 for him. And so here are the Clippers. Paul with the ball. He's got 9. Up top, Griffin. Lots of room. Gets the bucket. Griffin's got 9 points.
Boy, such outstanding patience and decision-making for them offensively.
Yeah, absolutely. Their ball movement has been outstanding. They're piling up the assists.
Kobe, the pass to Kaman. Dishes to Nash. Off his leg, and it's being called a kickball. Two minutes gone in this third quarter now. And Kobe, here we go. And Griffin sends it back. Now here's Crawford. 11 points in the game. And the action on hold as it appears there's been an injury. Yep, he's definitely in a bad way out there right now. Tough to see.
So tough to see a player go down with an injury like this.
Yeah, it really is, Steve. It's just one of those things, though. You've seen it happen before as well. And you can tell whatever it is painful for him.
Los Angeles making a switch here. Redick is checked in. Free throw drops for Crawford.
I tell you what, guys, I think most NBA fans can think back to last season when DeAndre Jordan had a dunk for the ages. I remember my son reached out to me by text and said, "Did you see what DeAndre did?" And it was major impressive.
Matt Barnes is checked in for the Clippers. Both free throws good from Crawford.
Boy, that was solid. I tell you, he's one of the best there is up there at the foul line.
Los Angeles leading by 6. Gasol, a screen on Paul. Here's Nash. And the defense didn't have position. They whistle a blocking foul, and he'll go to the line. And for DeAndre Jordan, spectacular dunks are nothing new. I read the other day a 9'6" standing reach. He can touch the rim on the tips of his toes.
I read that too. It's interesting. I mean, he's so big and yet so explosive off his feet. So I think he has the ability to be one of the best defensive players in the NBA.
And that one falls for Nash.
And you know, guys, Nash's workout regimen is the stuff of legends. At his age, he's in as good a condition as most second or third year players in the league. Still highly productive at 39 years old.
Both shots good from the stripe. And going back to Nash in his great condition. When you watch it firsthand, Steve, and you have to wonder just how long, even with all those great techniques of getting his body ready to go, how long he's going to be able to play.
Well, last season, remember, he broke the bone in his leg that set him back. In fact, he missed most games he's missed in 14 years. Normally been very durable. So, you know, Father Time, as they say, is undefeated, Kevin, and is catching up with him.
Just over 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second half. Young from outside. Blake Griffin pulls it in.
And they've been off target now on 3 of the first 4 shots they've taken in this second half.
And it's blocked by Kaman. Young dishes to Kaman. Leads him in there. And it's blocked by Jordan.
1 for 5 on offense. A slow start here in the second half.
Out of bounds, Clippers ball as the Clippers keep possession. And in front of you now is a list of the players with the highest shooting percentage last season. Andre Jordan, number 1.
Well, he got high percentage looks all last year, and he made the most of it.
Kobe with the steal. Looking to get back on track here. And he drew the blocking foul. He'll go to the line for 2. Chris Paul picks up that one.
Well, guys, with Kobe, it's all about the ability to create his own shot wherever and whenever he wants. And he does it with a combination of size, speed, and tremendous footwork.
Yeah, Steve, but it doesn't end there. I mean, even if you do manage to stick with him and get a hand in his face, it really doesn't matter. Hands just don't seem to bother him at all. His concentration level and confidence at such a high mark. Once he gets it going, there's really no slowing him down.
And the first one at the line is good.
Well, guys, Kobe Bryant is now the longest tenured Laker ever. Magic called him the greatest Laker ever. On a team that's had so many terrific players, that is a monumental statement.
And Kobe drops them both. And for Kobe, he said at this point, he'll never go to another team. It's important for him to retire a Laker. You don't hear that from a lot of guys.
No, Reggie Miller with the Pacers,
yes.
Larry Bird with the Celtics, but not often. And I think it does add to a player's legacy, and it adds to the history and the legacy of the franchise as well. So I think it's important that Kobe remains in that Laker jersey.
Lakers leading by 8. He kicks it to Young. Back to Kobe. 6 to shoot. And he hits it just before the shot clock expires. Kobe's got 4 points this quarter.
Boy, he's so hard to stop, guys, because he poses a ton of matchup problems for the defense.
Paul kicks to Crawford. Back to Paul. Feeds it to Crawford. From downtown. That's good. Crawford's got 16 points.
You know, he's knocking down his shots today, but it hasn't really translated to the scoreboard yet.
Nash against Paul. Nash the pass to Kobe. Right side, Kobe. The basket drops, and he gets fouled in the shot. 1 free throw coming his way.
Boy, he just battled through that initial impact and somehow willed it in.
Excellent concentration. That's what you like to see.
And let's get your take, guys, on a scoring breakdown for the Lakers.
I thought maybe they'd cool off a bit at halftime, but they've just continued to shoot well.
Another factor here tonight has been the amount of points they've scored off turnovers. They got to keep fighting their way to the line, guys. This half has been nothing but success for them there.
And their confidence has to just continue to go up the longer their perfection continues.
Los Angeles calls timeout.
He can't be pleased with all these easy looks they continue to give up in the paint.
They are just way too porous as a defense right now. A lot of holes in that defense. It's a good time to use a timeout here.
All right, a chance to check out the stats for Chris Paul. What a year he had last season. First in steals, second in assists, and he was on the top 10 list in free throw percentage, something he really did a nice job of focusing and the concentration to knock down free throws.
And, you know, going back to what you said earlier, I mean, he was a flat-out thief on defense, one of those guys that took your lunch money.
A floater blocked. Los Angeles leading by 10. Nash dishes to Kobe. A beautiful reverse layup. Kobe's got 15 points.
They are not rotating nearly quickly enough on defense down low. Got to get quicker there.
And even if it costs them some foul trouble, I mean, they need to start putting some bodies on bodies. Be physical.
Good on the shot. 11 points for Chris Paul.
You know, there aren't many guys like him, players who can accelerate to the rim and finish with a flourish more often than not.
And the Lakers call time here.
Well, I'm sure Chris Paul not happy with how last season ended. He's hungry for a title. But a franchise best in wins for the Clippers, and for CP3, another great season statistically, I think he's got to take some solace in that.
Here's Kaman. 8 points for him. He dishes it to Kobe. Back to Kaman. Shot, high post. Kept alive. Gasol's in the post. Defended by Griffin. And Kobe, here we go. Locking down. Back to Gasol. Tries again. That's good. And it's Kobe with the assist. 14 points for Pau Gasol. And for Chris Paul last season, a career low in minutes with a great backup behind him and Eric Bledsoe.
Yeah, even when Paul missed those 12 games with an injury, the Clippers did fine without him. But now Bledsoe is on to Phoenix after the trade. Darren Collison steps into that backup role, and we'll see how he's able to fare.
Barnes kicks to Paul. Takes the three. Rebounded by the Lakers.
He's not exactly striking them from deep. He had 1 3-ball in the first half, still bageled in the second.
Boy, it's been a poor defensive effort. When that ball has gone inside, into the post, they've been in trouble.
Yep, points in the paint clearly going against them now.
The dish now to Barnes. Launches it. Rejected by Young.
I'd love to see them impose their will a little bit more on the backboard. Usually that's a great way to take control of a game.
Well, they haven't been able to do that yet, but it's something they're certainly capable of.
And he's got his first free throw of the game.
2 shots.
And that one falls for Young. And the Clippers making a switch here. Redick is checked in. And so Young nails them both. Clippers trail by 16. Paul right side. Paul right side. Here's Barnes. Gasol with the block. But they get it back. Some nice ball movement by the Clippers. 6 on the shot clock. Crawford passes to Paul. Second shot opportunity. That's good. Paul's got 13 points.
Whatever their plan was defensively that time, it didn't work. Not if it results in that shot.
Kobe dishes to Gasol. Back to Kobe. Pass to Kaman. And Griffin sends it back. Now Crawford. 16 points for him. And he feeds it to Reddick. Ball outside. Kicks to Reddick. Lets the three fly. No good. And it's the Lakers the other way. And here's Kobe. 15 points in the game. And it's blocked by Crawford. Paul outside. Griffin sets the screen for Paul. Deep two from Crawford. Here's Griffin. Can't hit.
Excellent, really solid job actually by the defense to get in his way as he was going up for that one.
Back to Gasol. Kaman inside. Outside Gasol. The feed to Young. The shot goes in as the ref calls the blocking foul. He's on his way to the free throw line.
What a top-notch game he's had. He's gotten them in front, and it sure seems like he's going to keep them there. All by himself, it looks like.
So, for the Clippers, Jordan Hill, he's checked in for Kaman. And it's Nash in for Kobe.
You know, for Pau Gasol, calling last year a rough year might be an understatement. He fought off an injury and tried to find a role on a team that was in transition. A year like that can really take a lot out of a guy.
And so Doc Rivers has had enough. Timeout. And Steve, for Pau Gasol, he dealt with knee tendonitis from the first day of the season, then a concussion, torn plantar fascia. I mean, he just had one setback, it seemed, health-wise after another.
It was just that kind of season, which symbolized the fate of his Lakers, too. They just never seemed to get it going until it was too late. But, you know, with Gasol, we're talking about a guy who's remained effective for a long time in his career. And when you have that kind of skill level, I think your game can translate as you get older.
Green kicks to Paul. Passes it to Barnes. Green. Offline with his three.
Boy, in the film session, they'll say that was a well-challenged shot.
Nash right side. The pass to Blake. Pass to Johnson. Left side Gasol. Shoots a three. They get it again. Hill kicks to Nash. Hill sets the screen for Nash. Wants to get it to Hill and does. An emphatic alley-oop jam.
A little bit of a magic act here, pulling off the Houdini to make that catch and slam.
Stupendous, stupendous alley-oop.
This crowd just stunned at the sight of that one.
Paul kicks to Green. Let's go. That doesn't go either for Green.
And the rebounding numbers don't actually tell the whole story. I mean, they're barely ahead in that category, but when they've needed them, they've gotten them. They've really battled hard.
It's their work on the glass, Steve, that's prevented any kind of momentum swing.
On the wing, Johnson. There's the triple. There it is. It's Nash picking up the assists. Nash has got assist number 5 here tonight.
That shot becomes effortless for him when the D is so relaxed. They've got to get more intense.
Paul gets a screen from Griffin, and it's Paul penetrating. That's good. Paul's got 6 in the quarter.
Boy, that was a rugged screen set there, fellas, and the defense didn't even try to go through that one.
Here's Blake, guarded by Green. Shoots from 14. Again, Los Angeles.
That mid-range jumper, just another one of his weapons.
Clippers shooting 47% from the floor, getting it done. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Sure could, Kev. I mean, too many empty trips. They need some points.
Gets the bucket.
Well, once a shooter, always a shooter. J.J. Redick, one of the great marksmen of all time at Duke in the college game. And it's kept on rolling here in the NBA. He's got deep range on his three, can spot up and shoot from anywhere, and also put the ball on the floor a couple times and create a shot inside.
Great shot is right. And like you said, not only threes, but Steve, any shot where you give Redick a chance to set his feet and get a clear view of the hoop. His shot form is just too consistent for him to miss. He's one of those players who works on that just so diligently. You know he's going to find a degree of success every time out there. Back to Paul. Griffin a screen on Nash. From past the arc. Rebound by Johnson. Los Angeles leading by 22. .107 left in the third. To the middle. Here's Blake. Rejected by Redick. Green with the ball. He passes to Redick. The three. And that one's good. Redick's got 5 points now this quarter.
There is no way a player like him can be left wide open like that. Did you pay attention to the scouting report?
Gasol backing down. Gasol can't get that one to fall.
Terrific defense at the rim. They got right in his path.
You know, that's part of what great defenders do. They get not only in your path, but in your head a little bit, too.
LA's gone 1 of 3 from downtown since halftime. Kicks it out to Johnson. 26 seconds left in the third. Dishes to Nash. Back to Johnson. Fires the three. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Now here's Paul. He's got 15. Elbow shot. And he hits the jump shot. Paul's got 17 now. Now Nash. Johnson left side. He got it up that time, but it wouldn't fall for him. Well, through 3 quarters of play, down double digits, it may be difficult to overcome. Los Angeles on top, leading by 17. We'll take a quick break, then get you back to the action.
It's a Halloween broadcast of the NBA. Stephen Curry and the Golden State Warriors take on Chris Paul and the Los Angeles Clippers live this Thursday night.
And we welcome you back as we get going here in the fourth quarter. The final quarter of play can change everything. Clippers trail by 17. Paul outside. Back to Griffin. Paul outside. Soft touch off the glass. Paul's got the first basket as we get going in the fourth for the Clippers. Lakers leading by 15. Here's Kobe. He kicks it to Nash. Kobe passes to King. Young with the ball. Now guarded by Redick. It's Kobe Bryant on the way. Nails the 16-footer. And the Lakers lead by 17.
It's obvious he's hurting. I mean, he's going to tough it out, though, and continue to contribute on. You got to give him credit for that.
Griffin sets the screen for Paul. Paul gets a screen from Griffin. The open shot. Crawford misses off the left iron. Los Angeles has gotten a positive outcome on 7 of their 14 three-pointers in this game. Not bad at all. We're just over a minute into this final quarter of play. Gets it to go. Guys, they have a really solid lead at this point.
You know, definitely that's the case. I mean, there hasn't been much resistance at all.
Here's Kobe. And that one's good. Kobe's got 19 points. Here's Paul. Final quarter of play, about a minute and a half off the clock into it. Back to Griffin. Paul outside. And 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle and a lot of contact there. They get Paul Gasol.
Paul's been great. 19 points and 6 assists.
Boy, he's been so good both offensively and defensively, Clark. I'm not sure which way he's been better.
I don't think he's missed a beat at either end.
And he makes the first. Matt Barnes is checked in for J.J. Redick. And so Paul nails both of them.
Boy, a perfect half at the free throw line for him. That'll help their comeback effort for real.
Yeah, that's keeping them close. It's going to take a full effort here in the second half, but they've got to continue to knock down these free throws.
Kobe against Crawford. Kobe goes in. Out to Nash. And it's the Clippers with the rebound. Griffin's got rebound number 12 here already in the game. Feeds to Crawford. Shoots the three. Another shot. And foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot 2. And here's a quick look at how the Clippers' schedule is shaping up. Following this one, they get to host the Warriors. That game will be a quick pit stop before hitting the road again.
You know, you get the kind of love Blake Griffin has gotten for dunking on everybody in the league. It doesn't go over well with your opponents. I noticed last season teams started to get a lot more physical with him because of that.
Free throw drops for Griffin. And with hard fouls becoming a topic of discussion last season for LeBron James and certainly for Blake Griffin, Steve, what's your take? Does Griffin change his style of play? Does the league step in to protect players like him? How do you view that?
Well, the league already does protect everybody. I mean, you can't commit a hard foul these days without it being called flagrant. So, I mean, I think Griffin is fine. He just needs to continue to improve. And what he can do more than anything is develop a low post game that would translate into the playoffs.
Came in a screen on Crawford. Nick Young on the wing. Offensive rebound. Bryant makes it off the glass. Kobe's got 15 points in just the second half.
Clearly, he's shaken off that cold shooting performance of the first half.
He dishes it to Crawford. And a great assist by Paul as that one goes in. Paul's got assist number 7 for him tonight. Los Angeles leading by 14. Now the dish to Nash. And we're about 3 minutes into the fourth quarter. Nick Young on the wing. Three-pointer. No good. And the Clippers will come the other way.
He's really slowed down a bit here in the second half. He hasn't converted a 3 yet after the tremendous first half he had.
That shot wide open. 21 points for Jamal Crawford.
This is incredible. It's been a three-point barrage since halftime.
Yeah, whether by design or by accident, it has been impressive.
Kobe against Crawford. Kobe kicks to Young. And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot.
At the line for 2.
And that one falls for Young. Pau Gasol's checked in for the Lakers. And so Young nails them both.
He's made an effort to get into the defense a lot more by aggressively attacking the basket, and he's not shying away from the contact, which has given him some free throw opportunities.
Griffin sets the screen for Paul. Crawford off the screen. Out of bounds, the Lakers will take possession. Over 3.5 minutes through the final quarter now. Lakers leading by 13, and the foul called on Jamal Crawford. That's his third foul of the game.
Well, he tried to step in and cut him off, but just not quick enough.
And we have the benefit of replay, but I think they got that one right, which is the case most times, even though fans don't think so.
Poke loose.
Not a good decision there to heave the ball so far down the court. I mean, just be smart with it.
Textbook example there of how to use defense to create offense.
Yeah, beautiful transition play after the steal all the way to the basket.
Wasted no time going from defense to offense.
Yeah, it feels like they're starting to pick up the intensity as the game itself starts to get a little more tight and close.
Kobe against Crawford. And Young, here we go. The first free throw is good. And so Young nails them both.
And he's doing a great job at the charity stripe. It's easy to overlook, but those freebies can make the difference.
Kobe against Crawford. Pass to Paul. Puts up a three. And again, it's the Clippers from deep.
And we've seen a few mix-ups defensively out there on the perimeter.
More than a few. I mean, the open looks they've allowed from long range have turned into a lot of points.
Kobe dishes to Nash. He feeds it to Young. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up, and 2 shots coming up.
At the line for your Lakers, Nick Young. At the line for 2.
First one falls for him. And so Young nails them both. Here's Paul. Kicks it to Griffin. And there's the feed to Barnes. Passes it to Paul for the three. And again, Los Angeles with the triple.
That's 2 straight quick three-pointers they've allowed.
They better not make it 3 straight, because now all of a sudden you're looking at a hot streak.
Kobe against Crawford. Kobe kicks to Young. Up and in on the way. Young's got 40 points.
He is feeling it. A terrific percentage from the field.
Paul outside. Barnes misses the three.
Not a bad look for him on that shot, but it just doesn't seem to be his night tonight.
Paul against Nash. Back to Gasol. Griffin's there. Lays it up, and despite of the excellent defense at that, 20 points for Pau Gasol. Clippers trail by 13. Now Crawford. Ball left side. Deflects the pass. Gasol with the steal. And the dunk by Kobe.
Boy, the kind of moments you love to see. Excellent defense leading to a dunk at the other end.
Clark, you got to marvel at the transition game when they've got it clicking. It's really explosive.
High octane for sure.
Oof. Yeah, turning defensive pressure into offensive opportunities. That's what it's all about.
LA's gone 3 of 5 from beyond the arc since the final quarter's gotten underway. Nash against Paul. Can't hit. Great D that time from Nash. Lakers leading by 15. Kobe attacking. Puts one up from 19. And Paul pulls it down. For Los Angeles, they've got more than 58% of their attempts to go down for them in the fourth quarter. They're 7 of 12. Here's Crawford. That's good from 17 feet away. Crawford's got 23 points. And here's Nash. It's tipped. It's going to be out of bounds. Los Angeles will retain possession. The Lakers making a switch here. Cayman's checked in. Timeout called the Lakers. Doris Burke has some information for us. Doris?
Hey, Kevin, I was able to hear the advice Mike D'Antoni gave to his team during that break. It was clear what message he was trying to get across. He said, this lead isn't big enough that we're safe. Not by a long shot. I don't want us sitting back and milking the clock. Play to win. Show some aggression. Guys?
And thank you for that, Doris. Here's Nash. Outside for Kobe. Wide open. Kobe can't get that one to fall. Clippers trail by 13. Here's Paul. Gasol trying to free himself up. Here's Jordan, and he throws it down hard with one hand.
Up and in with force after the offensive rebound. I like that tenacity.
Yeah, he is so sturdy. He just battles for every rebound.
It's Kobe Bryant on the wing, guarded by Crawford. The 15-footer, and that one's good. 25 points for Kobe Bryant.
The more touches he gets, the more this lead will grow. He has just been unconscious this quarter.
Paul gets a screen from Griffin. Crawford right side. And there's the pass to Griffin. Can't hit from in close. Lakers leading by 13. Nash with it. Chris Paul covering. Kobe passes to King. Back to Kobe. Shot clock at 6. And he was camped in the lane there, and he gets the 3-second call. Clippers trail by 13. Ball outside. Griffin a screen on Nash. That's a 2 from Barnes. Up again, and the slam by Blake Griffin.
No tip required when you've got room to make the stuff.
Has some powerful second chance points right there.
Yeah, he wasn't wasting any time. Straight back up and right into the hoop.
For 3, Kobe. And that's collected by DeAndre Jordan. Jordan's got rebound number 7 for him tonight. Here's Crawford. Ejected by Young. Kaman inside. And he converts the layup. And the Lakers lead by 13.
Nice pass. That one was right on target.
LA's on 3 of 5 from beyond the arc since the final quarter's gotten underway. Here's Paul. And Gasol sends it back. And is out of bounds to the Clippers as the Clippers retain possession. That's a 2 from Paul. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Jordan. 29 points for Chris Paul.
They had that play ready to go. Well done on the inbound.
Ball's knocked loose and taken away by Paul. All alone. The fast break ends at the rim with a jam.
Boy, that was a massive sequence of events there. Absolutely clutch defense to trigger the break.
And we've seen games decided on plays, Clark, just like that.
Effort and hustle plays often are big plays for a team.
Yeah, what a time to blow up a play and then turn it into a slam at the other end.
And it's out of bounds. The Lakers able to retain possession here. Nash with it. Gives him the lead pass. Oh, and the jam by Kobe Bryant. Nasty. Absolutely filthy.
And the building is stunned, partner. He dug deep into his bag of tricks there.
Yeah, I hope he keeps that one handy. I want to see that again.
Los Angeles calls timeout. One of the great stories here, Nick Young getting it done today.
He's definitely rolling offensively. You might not be able to stop him, but you've got to find a way to contain him.
Paul against Nash. Paul goes in.
Well, at least the defender got his money's worth on that one.
Yep, that was an easy whistle for the official.
Shooting for Los Angeles. Chris Paul. Taking 2 shots.
The first one falls. And so Paul nails both of them. They can take their time on this possession.
You know, guys, that wouldn't be a bad idea. I mean, gives themselves a little break, too.
Catch their breath. You're right. Kobe against Crawford. Kobe dishes to Gasol. Back to Kobe. Fades. Gets it to go. Kobe's got 29.
I don't think they can ask much more of him than what he's done this quarter.
Paul against Nash. The shot's good from Paul.
Boy, he's making it look really easy right now. I expect him to continue to run the offense through him until the defense makes him change plans.
Los Angeles leading by 9. .146 left in the game. Kobe goes in. And the Lakers tack on 2 more. So it's the Clippers now. Now here's Paul. Pass to Barnes. And there's the rejection.
He's killing them with his poor shooting. The defense is more than willing to give him those shots now.
Kobe kicks to Young. Here's Kaman.
Boy, it's been a tough go in terms of fouls for him. And my goodness, he can't stay out of the way of foul.
Check out the game for Kaman. He's got 10 points and 2 rejections. He's been an intimidator down low. Even if a shot gets over him, he's pulling down the board.
Yeah, he's pretty much controlled the area around the rim, dominating this game defensively.
And the first one drops. Both free throws good from Kaman. There's 1:17 left to play here in the fourth. The drive by Paul, and it's blocked by Kaman. Lakers leading by 13. Nash with it. Ready now by Barnes. Here's Nash. Dishes it to Young. 5 to shoot. Back to Nash. That one a little long. LA has gotten 3 of their 6 three-pointers to fall here in the fourth. Crawford passes to Paul. Into Jordan. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Clippers will retain possession.
A super defensive play. I mean, if that pass gets through, it's probably 2 points.
And he knew that. He knew if it gets through, it's a score, so that's why he sold out for it and got a hand on it.
A platoon swap here for the Clippers. And it's out of bounds to the Clippers as the Clippers retain possession.
16 seconds on the shot clock. 16.
There's 37 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. Redick, he's guarded by Johnson. Tipped away. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Clippers will retain possession.
10 seconds on the shot clock. 10.
And the Clippers call time here. They're behind by 13. There's 13. He kicks to Redick. Good ball movement here by the Clippers. Waynes. And it's off from three-point range. Los Angeles has gone 0-3 so far in the fourth quarter from long range. Shot from the wing. The Clippers grab the miss.
And I think this is going to be too much to overcome, Clark. What do you think?
All the sand in the hourglass is gone, and I agree with you.
I'd say that fast break went according to plan.
Yeah, it sure did. A good job getting it started and a better job finishing it off.
Here's Blake. And so it's the Lakers taking care of business here. Some days, Clark, everything goes right for a team, and they just had one of those games.
Yeah, it certainly was. I mean, these guys played a great all-around basketball game here.
We thank you for tuning into this first game of the new NBA season. So for Steve Kerr, Clark Kellogg, and Doris Burke, and the rest of our 2K Sports team, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for joining us. We'll see you next time. But first, let's reveal the Jordan Player of the Game, Nick Young.